What's up, everyone? I'm back on another overview. We just finished this one up. It's a 1980 Cutlass. It's still in pieces a little bit. Still has to go back to the body shop to finish the exterior and back to the upholstery shop to do some interior work. But as far as what we've done, we are all done. This car came in as basically a painted roller shell, and we stripped it all the way down underneath. Every nut and bolt under the car has been taken out. We undercoated the entire chassis, and everything is all brand new. It's got full tubular suspension, wheelwood brakes all the way around, 6-liter LS, 4L80E transmission, all the goodies that we would normally run in one of our swaps. So you know that includes all the Holley stuff, Dakota Digital stuff, more Holley stuff. This one we're using a Pipes exhaust with the Pipes Race Pro mufflers, so it sounds great. Got a good size cam in this one, so the car sounds great when it's idling. And it's also riding on some 26-inch Amani forged wheels, which if you're not into it, you're not into it, but if you are, they look amazing. So let's hop outside and show you what we got. So here we are, 6-liter LS, 4L80E transmission, Holley everything, if you could imagine. So Holley high mount accessory drive, hooker headers, Holley mounts. This is a custom radiator that we built with a set of fans, custom intake that we make. This 6-liter is running a Summit cam, and I don't remember which one it is, but I'll have to look and put it in the notes. But it sounds great. 3200 stall converter in this one. Everything fits great. We have a Jeep steering shaft, so any of you G-body guys that are doing LS swaps, it's a great little steering shaft upgrade to what you already have. Jeep box, so a little bit quicker ratio steering box. So Willwood brakes, like I had mentioned, so we have a Willwood Master with a adjustable proportioning valve. Aftermarket chrome booster that the customer wanted. We're running a Holley Terminator. Again, surprise, surprise. So we have it mounted nicely down under the intake down there. All the wiring has been all neatly run. Something that some of you may have noticed so far is the AC in this thing. So this is an aftermarket unit made by, I believe it's Arizona GN. It's a vintage air unit, a Gen 4 unit that's up under the dash and gets rid of all the factory box. So we have the heater hoses and the AC hoses fit nicely in here. One thing I can tell you about that whole swap is it is a lot of work. If you're going for the look, you know, it looks great, but the stock G-body stuff also works. This thing blows way colder than the stock stuff, so you know, if you want nice ice cold AC, this is definitely the way to go. But I believe the kit's around like $2,300 for the AC kit, and then hours upon hours of removing the dash and making all of the hoses work and everything. It's a lot of work, but in the end it pays off. It looks great, and like I said, it's AC wise, it blows 100% cold, well, 150% colder than the factory stuff. It's way nicer. So everything is pretty standard G-body stuff, you know, nothing too crazy here. Everything is nice and neat. Yeah, that's really about it. So we're using like I said, the fast intake, fast rails, some bigger injectors on there. I will maybe hop to the inside and just show you what he's got. I mean, it's pretty basic, and like I said, it's got to go back to the AC shop or the interior shop, so you know, not too much happening there right now, but we'll go ahead and show you what we got. So here we are, beautiful Amani forged wheel to match the wheels. It's pretty awesome. Right now we're running the Dakota Digital VHX gauges, so it's the kind of standard digital looking dash. We're actually waiting for Dakota Digital right now to get us the HDX version back in stock, which is like 1000% cooler than this. But we wanted to go drive and I wanted gauges, so we had to do something, and this is what we're gonna do in the meantime. Another cool thing about this AC unit is this kind of digital upgraded AC panel. So it's kind of all adjusts for you. It's a pretty cool little setup there. Custom console on this thing, you know, custom door panels. We're doing a floor shift from B&M. The customer already had that, so we're doing that. The ceiling has like, what is it, Rolls Royce or somebody that has little stars in it or whatever it does at night. So that's pretty trick. But that's about it right now with this. I mean, like I said, it's got to go back to the interior shop, so it's a work in progress in here, and I guess a work in progress on the exterior. But so let's go for a little drive maybe. I got no lights or anything in this, which normally I wouldn't care, but it's kind of like a flashy-ish car, so you know, I'm gonna roll out there and they're gonna see me rolling and be like, we need to pop that guy right now. So maybe I'll ride around the parking lot. Maybe I'll just show you kind of the exterior or the underneath the car, what we've all done down there, but let's show you something else. So here we are laying underneath the car. It's a first view for me. I don't normally get to lay under cars because they're normally on the ground, but as you can see, you know, the whole entire car has been rhino lined or whatever on the bottom, undercoated, whatever you want to call it. So we have a rebuilt rear end in this thing, all powder coated. Viking coilovers, huge Willwood brakes, all UMI tubular stuff. You can see a X pipe and everything fits nicely up in there. We got it all tucked up nice in there. Pretty cool little setup. You know, it's all adjustable, so you know, if you wanted to get it all set up or a little more set up, you could. I think in this, really all you use the coilovers for is to get the thing jacked up in the air. I can tell you that G-body on 26's needs a significant amount of cutting. Not necessarily right here or right here, but a lot of it right back in there. So the frame rail comes out right there and around the wheel, and I don't know if you can even tell how much we've had to cut out, but we basically had to cut the frame rail all the way in half, almost like you would do when you mini tub the rear of a G-body and plate it all back in. It was a significant amount of work to make these things fit on the front. They look great, and you know, you can turn lock to lock now, so that's great, but when we first put them on, not a chance. You were going to drive straight, and that's all you're going to do. Maybe put a jack under it and turn you a little bit and then go straight again. But now you can turn all the way. The coilovers are set pretty stiff, so there's not a whole lot of movement. It's kind of like riding on a buckboard in this thing, but you know, that's what you get. So that's pretty cool. Maybe I'll get her started up and see what you can hear what it sounds like. That's pretty healthy cam in this, or at least, you know, it sounds healthy. And we'll go from there. we go on my adventure to get pulled over. So, like I said, it's bouncy. You can see me bounce around. Bounce, bounce, bounce. But this thing sounds cool, looks cool. Does all the stuff you would want your cool car to do. So we're actually just gonna go around here, park right back at the shop. You can see me rolling. Okay, enough of that. Going back in. All right, so I guess that's about it for this car. Just kind of wanted to give you an overview of what we've done under the engine bay, in the engine bay, all around the car. Just kind of some of the type of work that we do. I mean, this is we have a lot of hours in this. You know, just making everything super clean. You know, basically taking it all the way down to nothing on the underside and rebuilding the whole entire thing. So we do a lot of these G bodies. This is definitely one of the coolest ones that we've done, just because it's, you know, we basically rebuilt the whole thing. Yeah, so if you have any other questions about these G bodies or any other cars, you know, feel free to hit us up. Like I said, I try and answer all the questions. And I guess we'll see you on the next one. Like, subscribe, tell your friends. Let's keep this thing going, and we'll be back with another build. See you later.